no. I'm December. I'm not doing voice chat today. Maybe another day. Trying to line it up perfectly. That's okay. I'm okay with 1 million. Yeah, that's not pretty good. Trying to find a way if I can tell if it's centered or not. If I open this up. Okay, I'm gonna try to see if all this is in the middle of the screen. Guess different. Okay, make it a little bit more readable. Okay, I'll do this again. Frame perfect for them. This game has such a like a interesting art style. The DX version. Looks like pencil drawn shadows. Each fills from its full power move power up, increasing its power accuracy and PvP. Oh yeah, that's a cool system. I forgot all about that. Said hi. Yo, how's it going? Hi. Hello. You guys prefer nachos or tacos? Or the nacho, where you put the hard taco inside of a soft taco. Unstoppable invented in America in the 2005 from Kim Possible, Season 1, Episode 2. Just kidding, I think it was the first episode. It might have been the second episode. I hope it takes us to the developer's office. I do believe it's like a fast travel. Yeah, so this is, I think, where the evolution. I think around post game. He's not sorry, but no. Hello, how's it going? Hi. Said hi. No way. Me too. There's about maybe a 5 to 10 second delay from when we do our actions and when it gets like the video relay. How's YouTube? On ZA, we're at like rank D, and I think that was at rank B. So I'm halfway for sure, and she's a 3/4 way point kind of thing. I don't even know what I almost targeted my ally. Will this do what I think it does? That's the button, this one. You hold it down against the turn if you want. Hello, hi. Perfect. Oh, you won't. It's split up the party too much, yes. Working down nice. Quickly use multiple moves in a row? Well, what? What are the chances of doing that? Reviver seed? Nice. Ooh, tiny reviver seed. I think tiny reviver seed is new to the game. And then they used to, I guess, be called reviver seeds. And now I think tiny reviver seed is a reviver seed, and normal reviver seed is like even better. But I could be wrong. No, they were full HP before, my bad. I think tiny HP is probably gets 50 on maybe half your HP back. Nice. We upgraded a quick attack, which is good because a lot of our characters are. I think I actually have access to quick attack, do I not? Yeah, I do. My buttons are backwards, but there's a way for me to fix that. Another one down. Fence square. I'm gonna go save Diglett and Skyray. Did I throw one? Interesting. I don't. With all your fan teammates, but once you go to the next floor, you won't survive any teammates except me. Huh. Interesting. We still do it here. Nice. We can turn regions on and off. Okay. I don't know what to do. Ooh, double kick, W's. Quad kick. You have a scope lens and use focus energy and then use the move slash. And you always get a crit. Well, that's pretty cool. I don't think I've ever seen that thing before. There we go. That's pretty cool. Oh, I'm at zero PV. Did not notice it. Oh, it's not every movie from me. Hopefully I can get orange right out of the shop. Okay. Nice. Ooh, enter those two spaces. No, no, it's not that. Take it, fine. There's a shop up here. That's what I'm getting. Let me take the dodges out. Okay. Ooh, my 2 options too full. There we go. There we go. What is this Pokemon chance? Pokemon mystery dungeon. Look, Tom, Diglett over there. You gotta go save Diglett. He got abducted from his family by an evil Skirmory, the metal bird Pokemon. He's on a location where he can't dig through, so he's stuck. He's scared because there's a menace to society. What do you think you're doing here? Well, we're here to rescue Diglett. Skirmory, don't do this. Release Diglett. How dare you? It's their fault. I haven't slept in days because the earthquakes frighten me, so every night we've had them. Those earthquakes are caused by this brat's ilk running wild underground. I don't think that's true. Well, it's true there have been earthquakes, but it would take more than against Dickle's family to run wild to cause them. You'll be quiet. We'll fight if you keep that up. It's no good. Skirmy's too agitated to listen to reason. I'll have to fight it out. Please. It's originally like a Game Boy Advance game, and then it kind of turned into a DS game. We're playing a mod version of a DS game every so often, the Explorers of Sky. So this is the Switch version of the Game Boy Advance game. It's like a remodeling, where everything looks really interesting. Oh, you seen the Chainsaw movie? No. Risey? With the Rizzler? Nuke Mama? Yeah, into the series. I've seen all of season 1. I really liked it. I even did I drew Chainsaw Man once. And all my keys, my house keys, is Pochita. Pochita's on my house keys. I'm not like obsessed, it's like I do like it. It's pretty cool. I think Pochita's cute. I think Denji or whatever his name is interesting character. The bro sold his balls. Because of his father's dad. Like what kind of intro to that game is this? I can't keep up. I'll sleep for now. See you. It's all gonna be movies from now on anyway. Oh, no way. What? Interesting. There's like 3 major events that are left. I'm not sure if the manga's done. You heard about what they're doing with One Piece as well? They're turning it into seasonal. So like instead of it being a show that's released every week all year long, it's only going to be released for like 12 weeks, and then it'll be on hiatus for 9 months, and then 12 weeks it'll be out, kind of thing. Or I'm not sure if I heard it correctly, but they're turning it from like all year round anime into a seasonal anime. How dare they? Is this real? So I think it's because we're getting so close to the end that Oda doesn't want to be done with it in like 3 years. I think he wants to be done with it the day he dies. I think he's trying to line it up to his 100th birthday. He's like, oh shit, we're too close. Slow down. Now, this does give the manga an insane amount of room to get really far ahead. Like it's always been ahead, obviously, but yeah. Do we know if it's only the anime? Or if it's the anime and the manga? I'm gonna break. I don't like change, right? First time they've ever done this, I'm pretty sure. Maybe. Now this does give access, so now those artists are able to participate in many other shows that are constantly on hiatus due to like low staff being busy with other things that pay them more money. So this is like not very good for One Piece show, but I think this will be good for almost a lot of other. You joke, is kicking with us no reason. Okay. I think there's benefits to it. With the obvious con, like less One Piece, but I think we'll see more other shows much more often. Imagine having time to animate anything other than One Piece. Apparently only so many good artists out there. Shave my head. today YouTube was pretty tame. I guess got said hey, said hello, hello, hi, said hi. Pretty tame. YouTube's not too crazy today. You probably already took a look. You're like, oh, nothing to do here. Trying to maximize my mustache as much as possible. Yeah, you had a quick look. I appreciate that. Thank you. Have you ever grew your mustache out? I wish mine was thicker. But one day. Are you interested in watching any Pikmin 4 gameplay? I like to do the face from the Shrek meme where he's like, I don't know if it'll run, but only when I want to look not presentable. So you're saying more often than not, the clean shaven is the professional look. Gotcha. So, I'm sure he's not trying to hurt my feelings here. I'm sure he's just saying what he's saying. I'm sure it's not personal. Want me to look not presentable. We got Junior Scooby-Doo outfit for Halloween. All I gotta do is find a green shirt and shave. But I wanted to keep a mustache for November, so Shaggy might have a full goatee. Shaggy 2 Dope with Scooby-Doo. Ryland Scooby-Doo and Shaggy 2 Dope. Doesn't mean Tashes are wrong, it's not me, it's 280s, okay. 280s pedophile porn star era. Oh yeah, no, it's not a kid. Is this Pokemon chess? That one specific map I was playing, like that one room did kind of have like, what the fuck is it? Oh no, it's really, this is slightly different. In the original game, the Pokemon homes that you would have for your friends would all be unique. And you could actually visit them in their biomes after you hired them, or after you got them to come to your team. And there's really cool little spots. For some reason in this remake, they removed the ability to visit your buddies in their biomes. They removed all their biomes. They still have their biomes, but they're not visible. You can't visit them. So you buy the games, but you can't visit them anymore. That's one of the things I was sad. There's two differences to the remake here and the original Game Boy Advance version, besides the obvious visuals just being absolutely. It's almost like Yoshi's Woolly World mixed with the soft pastel with the color splotches already pre-existing. Kind of cool. So there used to be you press the A button and you would hit you would attack your opponent with something called that basic attack, and it would do like barely any damage, but it would have infinite PP, and you could always use it if you didn't feel like using a high PP move, or like a move that you don't have so much of. But they removed the basic attack and replaced it with an automatic super effective attack if you have one. So now when you press the attack button, instead of using basic, it'll automatically use one of your 4 attacks. It'll take a look at your opponent's typing and to grab something more with the type advantage, which the automatic type advantage attack is definitely like a cool quality of life. It's just the fact that instead of if you come across 50 enemies, you're gonna have to attack them 100 times. That's 100 PP, and your moves only have like 20 PP each. So like 20, 20, 20, 20, that's 80 PP. So no matter what, you're like 20 moves short from actually killing 100. I guess your ally can help you out, obviously. But you can find these things called max elixirs, and they throw your power points. But the original, I guess you would barely have to drink them. So now in this game, the max elixirs feel like a little bit more useful, I guess. Maybe that was the idea. But the other thing is, not being able to visit your buddies is a little bit of a, it's kind of a cool. Now there wasn't like, it wasn't much gameplay, it was just like walking in a little sponge, visiting them and stuff. Now the thing is, if you had 20 buddies in a biome with 20 of your buddies would be walking around, and maybe there was some problematics with having spawning 20 enemies at once. Or not enemies, but characters. Like in town here, I think there's 14 Pokemon here, and it loads are pretty good. But only like 5 of them are close to each other at a time. A shift tree. Please help my friend, I need help. Forget it, we're not about to work for that. My friend needs help, he needs us to win, please. He's gonna die. Oh, what's going on? Huh? That scene there? Jumpluff's begging for a rescue mission, but not finding any luck. See that guy? That's the one in the middle with the pointy nose. He's a Pokemon named Shiftry. He's got his own rescue team. But his team's greedy. They only work unless they get paid royally. Jumpluff's been begging for help, but I feel sorry for the poor Pokemon. Wait. Oh, what? Nani? Oh, it's Alakazam. It's Alakazam. Sup, bitches. That was rather cold-hearted, wasn't it? To save Jumpluff's friend, the strong wind is needed. Your leafy hands could whip up powerful winds in a second. Yeah, shouldn't matter. Remake or not, yeah. So I'm thinking if they loaded like 30 characters on the screen at once, maybe it would affect the frame drops. Right now, it's got 7 characters on the screen, and my frame's at 26, 27 out of 30. So just by having this many characters on the screen, it's already having frame drops. So I'm thinking walking through a spot where you have 20 of your buddies might have like lowered it down to 20. But I would be okay with that. I'd be okay with just acknowledging that some areas are going to have lower frame rates due to how much is going on. However, some games get review bombed if they have any locations with the lower frame rates. I can try to think. And the Switch, oddly enough, the Switch only has 4 gigs of RAM. You'd think it would use a lot more. I think the Switch 2 has like 12 or something, but Switch 1 is only like 4 gigs of RAM. No, sure, that's way more than the PS2 for sure. But and the visuals are like, they do look pretty cool. People have issues. Yeah. If they like something, they'll hyper focus on the stuff they like. If they don't like something, they'll hyper focus on the stuff they don't like. Like if they have a neighbor they like, and they have nice flowers, they'll probably compliment the flowers if they like their neighbor. If they have a neighbor they don't like, they'll probably point out the dog poop next to the flower. Be like this, you know. Start to yeah. Like since I, and and maybe it's the same for all of us. Like, if I don't like racism, I complain about racism, right? But it is complaining. It's I'm not, I'm not accomplishing anything. But yeah, humans have issues with everything. People, and some things make sense. Some things feel a little, I don't know, nonsensical. The opposite, I guess. Alakazam sent something within me. So in this game, when you start, you're a floating soul. You're a human that goes to sleep, and then you wake up in this body. And then you're like, how do I go back? and you fall asleep and you wake up and you're still in the Pokemon body. You're like stuck here, and it's kind of like an isekai, or it feels like one. But you're trying to figure out how to become a human again the whole time. But they're all like, "Don't you want to stay here and hang with us?" And then you come, like, your friendship is. It's the ending's really like, I cry at the end of this game every time. It's a really good ending. Not if I can help it. La di da 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 da. So the story draws you, yeah, like immediately, yeah. And like it asks you a bunch of personal questions, and it's like, you seem like a Pikachu, or you seem like a this, you seem like a Cubone. Like the questions are very personal, and then they'd be like, you seem like the lonely type. You're a Cubone. And I was like, oh, but I want to be a Cynical. And the game lets you pick who you want to be, but that's where it gets like it goes right in your head right away. It's almost invasive, annoying, or whatever. But then once you like listen to the story, you come across this person. So I named them Emma, or this Pokemon, and they want to do a rescue team, and they're like, I can't do it by myself. Can you help out or whatever? And then they give you a place to live. So you help out because you have a place to live all of a sudden. So this is like my little house here, and it gets upgraded over time. Like they start building it cooler and cooler. It's cool. And then as you start, the idea is to help people out, and then every time you help someone out, it ends up being like a personal story, or like quite some bad dudes in there. The bad ones like go around messing up things for people, or like being like asking for too much, or putting people in debt. It's kind of a thing. Or Pokemon, I guess. And so yeah, if I go over here, normally you can visit your friends. Let's see if I don't. Yeah, I believe it. I don't think it'll let me visit them. Let me check. Yeah. So this used to be like 3D, like you can walk around like normally you could. Okay, I didn't know that this was in the game. This sort of counts as visiting your friend, but I say that very loosely. Okay, but this is how you eat gummies. Okay, I need to eat gummies here. Rainbow gummy. Speed plus 3. Equality. What did I get? Equality squad up. Nice. More members of the other team more likely to Pokemon you battle against one of your friends. Ooh, that's pretty huge. +1. That looks pretty. Right? Yeah. There's like all the locations that you can get the people, and then there's a lot of legendaries in the game too that you hire them there. And I do believe right here will be little statues that are like the achieved. There's like 5 achievement statues. And back in the day when the game first came out, 2 of the achievement statues were Pokemon that were like not released yet. Which are kind of cool, but now they've been released, obviously. But alright, I'm gonna save up and switch over to Pikmin 4 and see if Pikmin 4 will run. I was trying it earlier and it was how do I save? No, man, I can put it on that. Oh, nice. Okay, so now I can. Okay, it's a little different than the other way, but this is cool. The caches. Okay, do you think we got a Nintendo fanboy over here? We got a Nintendo fanboy. We got a bootlegger over here. Yeah. Is that because you've seen this? They say that only people with tiny brains have this. Pokemon's Legends EA hard copy. We heard only the lickiest of booters will have that access to that. Emma had a friend who bought the game, and then when they got it in the mail, there's 2 copies of the game. So they're like, oh, we'll sell the other copy. So we got it for a discount, which is cool. True gamer and sweet, yeah. I tried getting it to work on the Steam Deck right away, but it took me more than 2 days to figure it out. So she's like, I'll just buy it. Like, oh, just give me 1 more day, I'll figure it out. Now I never did truly figure it out. I can run the game on Steam Deck until the second cutscene and it crashes. Originally, I can only get to the main menu, and then the first cutscene, now I'm at the second cutscene. I'm not sure if it'll work. It might also crash right away because I've turned up some settings. Why is it? I guess I just ran that. Oh, it was, the screen was black while I was doing this earlier. Okay, so far so good. Looks pretty. That's a good sign. Pikmin 1 and 2 were about like, being in outer space. This one looks like it takes place at home. And I have no idea about 3. Yeah, so far I would say the Steam Deck has served me well. The only regret I have is just not waiting 2 more weeks. It was on sale, and I didn't know that they were running a sale because they were like, prepare for their new product. Because the moment, like 2 weeks or it was like 5 weeks, it was just enough time that you couldn't return it, right? The 30-day warranty. So like 40 days later, they announced the new Steam Deck, and they also lowered all the prices for all the Steam Decks. And then the new Steam Deck ended up being cheaper than the Steam Deck I got by about $40 or something. So if I would have waited a whole month, I could have got the newer one for slightly cheaper than I got this one for. However, it does do 98% of everything I want it to. You run into a snaggle like every 50 games or every 20 games. Maybe it runs like 90, 85% of the things I need it to run. It runs all, like anything before 10 years ago, absolutely no problem. Anything before 5 years ago, mostly no problem. It's mostly just like anything released in the past 3 years. It's got a couple hiccups. Um, if it's like a strenuous maximizing HDR game. But I use it like from 3 to 6 days a week. It's helped me with streaming a lot. It's the streaming, for a while on streaming, I was only streaming my cell phone games and games that my laptop could run. My laptop has 8 gigs of RAM, and 4 gigs of it goes hard just to run OBS, so I was bottlenecked for a lot of content for a while. And then, I have capture cards, so I was able to plug the Xbox in. That was kind of cool. But it's not my Xbox. Same with the Switch, it's not my Switch, so it feels good to have my own thing. And eventually, I got the Steam Deck, and it did have a nasty fall after I had it for 2 months, but it had like a 6 months special warranty on it before something. So I brought it back in, like I mailed it in, and they mailed it back to me 2 weeks later, and it was completely fixed up, and it didn't even charge me anything to fix it, which is awesome because it was completely my fault for dropping it. I picked up the case, but the case wasn't closed, so the case opened up, and then the Steam Deck just fell on the ground. I was like, brother. And it jammed the R2. The R2 button wasn't the same after that. But now it works completely fine. After having it for 2 years, I have 2 minor scratches on the screen. That's what accumulated a couple scratches, maybe like 6 months to having it. Has it been 2 years? 1 year, 2 years, no. Good karma kicking in about that. Hopefully. I still do fall short in a couple things here and there, like there's a couple dishes I haven't done yet today, or there's some laundry I haven't got around yet today, but as long as I end stream before 4:15, I can take care of everything. What is this, like a dog? Oh, the stick's working. Earlier, my right stick was not working with this game. And it made me think that I just, Okay, so that did slow down a little bit, but that's okay. That's expected. I'm just wondering if it can handle having 6,000 Pikmin on the screen. There's a few visual glitches. If you look hard enough, you can kind of see some weird white stuff. This reminds me of Toy Story a little bit. Crash. Oh, it turns into a run. Yes. Okay, I crashed the game. I turned the camera too fast. Okay, as I get more Pikmin, it does slow down a little bit. I extended how much VRAM it could use. Successfully in the settings. What? What are these the looks? These are horrible looks. Maybe these are body sizes. Oh no. Alright, here we go.